Meanwhile, meanwhile,
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
meanwhile, meanwhile,
Attention everyone, D trains will not stop at Bay 50 Street because it's too scared. As an alternative, take the free shuttle bus.
meanwhile,
Taxi.
the bus,
Take the train to the plane, take the train to the plane, take the train to the plane.
Why didn't I take the train to the plane?
why didn't I take the train to the plane?
Take the train to the plane, take the train to the plane, take the train to the plane.
Why didn't I take the train to the plane?
Train to the plane, take
The train to the plane. For more information, call 212-858-7272.
to the plane.
Take the train to the plane, take the train to the plane, take the train to the plane.
The JFK Express, 8 stops along Avenue of the Americas and in Brooklyn. Only $3.50 including shuttle bus. Look for these blue signs or call 212-858-7272. 858-7272.
Take the train to the plane, the train to the plane.
I hope you've all enjoyed this week's remake of the Train to the Plane advertisements with my custom-made Munipals R46 JFK Express subway train. As you can see, all the numbers and the graphics are based on the real thing as well, and I hope that it is as realistic as I made it. And of course, I've also attached the link below if you want to see the real old advertising as well.
Meanwhile,
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
meanwhile, a few moments later. Meanwhile, Meanwhile. Meanwhile.
Clamorous, hectic, and chaotic. Millions packed into the subway like sardines. There's gotta be a better way. Introducing the double-deck R160 subway train by Box Loop. Imagine more seats, more room, more sceneries, and stress-free. All you have to do is pull, snap, and stack. Forget about single-deck subway carriages. Double the height, double the fun. Approaching to a subway station near you. The double-deck R160 subway train. Created by Box Logo. Authorized by me, Trainman 6000.
Meanwhile.
Go.
Meanwhile.
This is a Manhattan-bound J local train. The next stop is Marcy Avenue.
Meanwhile.
This is a Flushing Main Street bound 7 local train. The next stop is 33rd Street.
This is a Manhattan-bound R train. The next stop is DeKalb Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Meanwhile, meanwhile, meanwhile,
Have you ever wondered if you combine the 6 train and 7 train to increase passenger capacity, what would it look like? Introducing the 67 double-deck IRT train inspired by the double-deck I-160 subway train from Box logo. All you need to do is the same method. Take out the truck, slap it on top, and watch ridership and fare income skyrocket. It's so tall and big even the D train will run away. Another useful innovation within the Munipals subway community. Do you agree with it? Leave your comments below.
meanwhile, meanwhile, Meanwhile.
Go. Go. Go.
Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile.
Local train. The next stop is 18th Avenue.
Closing doors, please.
Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Meanwhile. Meanwhile. A few moments later. Meanwhile.
Hey guys, this week I would like to use the Meanwhile segment to discuss how Munipals R46A trains have changed over the years. I've taken the opportunity to bring 3 2022 final generation R46A models. The shape of this train has evolved slightly, featuring sparkling paints on all sides and the year 22 markings under the train carriage. Here's the main part. If you put them side by side, you'll notice difference. 2012, 2020, 2022. The front of the train has gone from boxy to a slight rounder shape. the paint job has become brighter and more sparkly as the years progress. So which one do you have, and do you agree with my observations? Leave your comments below.
Meanwhile,
I hope you've all enjoyed this week's Munipals subway run featuring the R46 custom-made Brown M trains. So the Brown M train has always been around for a very, very long time, but this is pure nostalgia, and I did it because a lot of you would like to see the Brown M's, but not necessarily has been done before in a custom-made sense. So with the Munipals custom-made modification set, I have modified the originally R46 N train, the new one, to the M. So on the top you got a sticker from there, and on the windows these are all perfectly sized, and with the hole puncher I managed to punch out the M in a more perfect sense. So compared to the N and the M, which one looks better? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope you all enjoy it. So this is what I've also done with the road sign that has a bit of an issue, the lower N issue on the road sign, which is not in the middle of the screen. I basically cut it out a little bit bigger so it can cover better.
meanwhile,
Good day everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode as we celebrate the first inaugural service of the R211 trains on Staten Island. And for the special occasion I've used the Munipals conversion kit to modify some of the Munipals A trains and of course the Staten Island Railway as well. First, let's get to the local version of the R211S. We've got these, of course, the circle roll sign, digital roll sign on the front, and then of course the St. George's logo on the side window. On the other side is the Tottenville local train on top, stuck very nicely, the Staten Island sticker. So this originally is the A train, but for this week the special occasion is the R211S Staten Island local train. Now this one on the other hand is the diamond version. That's the express one. So as you can see on the side, based on the conversion kit, St. George's Express, and on the other side the Tottenville Express. Top looks lovely as well, very, very smooth indeed. So I really want to give credit to Corruption R46 and Quat for the conversion kit. Now I've also used the opportunity, took the opportunity rather, to convert the R44 to the Tottenville Express as well with the conversion kit, while on the other side of course is still St. George's. This one's still normal as well. The normal ones, you got the Tottenville on one side and of course St. George's. This one is unmodified. So what do you make of the custom version of the R211S and of course the R44 trains with the special roll sign on there? Let me know in the comment section below about what you think and what should I do next.
meanwhile,
So during my New York trip, I'm very fortunate to announce that I've got a few Fat Wheels Munipals subway trains. You've got the 3 train, 4 train, 5 train, and the R32J train. Each and every one of these were made in 2017. So these are the 2017 era subway trains, and obviously very, very fortunate to get hold of them. A big shout out to Lego MTA as we're exploring the toy shops around Brooklyn. These are some of the stuff that we've managed to get.
meanwhile,
The newer one's certainly more sparkly than the older A trains, the older R46s. In fact, I got the old one, so we'll compare the pair in just a moment. But first, let's crack it open, see how it looks. So there you have it, very nice paint. The newer paint is more sparkle, as I said before. And here is the new one. This one is made in, let's take a look, in 2020. So this one is a 2021. This one, on the other hand, if I haven't remembered wrong, is 2012. If you look at the paint side to side, you see which one obviously is more sparkle, and this one is more sparkling than the older ones. But having said that though, They're both the same train. Without further ado, let's give them a test run, see how it goes.
Meanwhile,
over the weekend, I had the opportunity to visit the annual Model Railway exhibition, and look what's in front of me. It's the custom-built Lego Transperth B train, and followed by the Transperth Metronet C train. Of course, the Bombardier B train looks well on the model, and of course, the C train Metronet Alstom train looks lovely as well. The 6-car set goes blazing down the track. As it goes round and around, it attracted a lot of attention from local railway enthusiasts and of course Lego lovers alike. And of course, who can forget the Transperth Volgen bus? Leslie is the creator of all these buses and trains, and he shows me how it's being made. Alright Leslie, what have you got over here, and can you show us?
I have the Lego B series from Transperth, Lego C series from Transperth, and over the other side there is a Transperth bus.
So why do you want to do this?
Well, there's no logical reason. I just felt like doing it because no one else has ever done it before, and I would really wanted to do it.
And I suppose the government ministers were very, very interested to see a model both. Every time when there's a new line opening, you've got to bring it with you, and this is your baby.
I could say that, yeah. I mean, from nothing to this.
And now this is the B, we've got the C. Now the trick question is, when will the A series come along?
Next year.
And what do you plan to do with it?
I'm planning to build it just like the B series and the C series, but in the A class kind of way, and get it running and hopefully get more trains in the future, but I'm not holding my breath for it.
Now, before we finish, I want to look at what's inside of the train. Are you able to open it for us very quickly?
Yeah, no problems. It takes a little loving to open it up. As you can see inside, the seats more or less resemble how it's really like on the real one. Even the driver's cabin is very similar as well. Just nice little.
What about the C one?
The C one is very
similar too, isn't it?
Very similar. I try to make this train as accurate as possible. So just a little tweak on the thing. I open it up. Well, there's no seats in this one because it has like a battery box and all that. But the driver itself is actually based on the Deputy Premier herself, Rita Scaffioli.
Rita Scaffioli, the Minister for Transport. There you have it. So before we finish, I have to ask you very, very quickly. You also visited Alstom too, didn't you?
One time when I was showcasing my C series there, and I left it there during the course of the summer time. But I brought it back because I wanted to showcase it for exhibits like this.
meanwhile,
This week, a new metro railway extension opened to the public. I witnessed its construction from a sand dune site since its announcement in 2019. The extension features 3 stations north of Perth. The first ride was amazing, with the train reaching 130 km per hour. Being inside the driver's cab was a privilege. Did you know travelling from north to south can take up to 2 hours by train due to the city's 127 km shoreline? To celebrate, here are some train spotting videos at the new Alkimos, Edgelington and Yangchup stations. Enjoy.
This service stops all stations to Yangchup.
Meanwhile.
From this to this, the brand new Volgen fully electric public bus built by Volvo. Come with me as we take a look around the workshop where buses are assembled. Here's the latest electric drivetrain technology showcase. The chassis, the shell, and the interiors are put together by local experts with the highest level of craftsmanship. The rigorous effort of manufacturing the best public buses is definitely a lesson in itself. And to top it off, the maintenance are also carried out here as well. It was wonderful to see how the buses are put together, and I can't wait to see them on the road.